please stand for the entrance of the Oklahoma State University degree candidates from the College of Human Sciences, the College of Engineering, Architecture, and Technology, and the Spears School of Business. gentlemen, please remain standing for the entrance of the platform party.
Please join me in thanking the OSU Pipe Band led by Pipe Major William Tetrick. Good morning, I'm Burns Hargis, President of Oklahoma State University, and I would like to welcome all of you to OSU's 136th undergraduate commencement ceremony. And no, I haven't been there for every one of them. Please remain standing and join in the singing of our national anthem, which as always will be led by Charles Rich, accompanied by the OSU Brass Quintet, and then Charles will lead us in our state song.
to see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, where the waving wheat can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Oklahoma, every night my honey lamb and I sit alone and talk and watch a hawk making lazy circles in the sky. We know we belong to the land, and the land we belong to is grand. And when we say, yippee-yi-yo-yay, you always say, and you're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma, O-K-L-A-H-O-M-A, Oklahoma.
You may be seated. Thank you, Charles. I'd like to recognize the members of the OSU Emeriti Association who greeted you as you entered today with the printed programs. The Emeriti faculty are our retired faculty who continue to serve OSU. Let's thank them now. We're also very pleased to have a representative of the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education with us today. I'd like to ask Jeff Hickman from Fairview, Oklahoma to please stand so we can recognize you and thank you for your tireless efforts on behalf of higher education. Thanks, Jeff. It's now my distinct pleasure to introduce the members of the OSU A&M Board of Regents who are with us today. I invite them to stand as I call their names and we'll applaud them as a group. First, from Norman, Oklahoma, our chair, Doug Burns. What, are you all from Norman? What? From Stillwater, Calvin Anthony. From Edmond, Gerald Callahan. From Guthrie, Rick Davis. From Elk City, although it says El Reno here, Joe Hall. From Findlay, Oklahoma, Tucker Link. From Tulsa, Trudy Milner, Dr. Trudy Milner, and from Norden, the Secretary of Agriculture, Jim Reese. Also here is Jason Ramsey, the CEO of the board. Thank you. At this time, I would like to introduce members of the OSU administration who are here today. I invite them to stand as I call their name, and we'll try this time to applaud them as a group. First, the Senior Vice President and General Counsel, Gary Clark. Our Vice President of Student Affairs, Lee Bird. The Vice President of Institutional Diversity, Jason Kirksey. The Vice President of Research, Kenneth Sewell. Our Vice Provost, Pam Fry. The Dean of the Honors College, Keith Garbett. And Dean of the Library, Sheila Johnson. Thank you all so much for being with us today. I'll now ask our board chairman, Doug Burns, to bring greetings to our degree candidates, followed by greetings from the Faculty Council Chair, Mindy McCann.
What a great day to be a cowboy. On behalf of the OSU Board of Regents, I welcome all of you here today to our graduation ceremonies. And to our graduates, we are here today to honor you. We thank you for your decision to attend Oklahoma State University. We greatly respect your hard work and your perseverance in seeing this through to the end. And we celebrate your graduation. That's why we are here today. To all of you, however, I want to remind you that none of you, or practically none of you, would have achieved this without the help of a great number of others. Your parents, your family, your friends, faculty and staff. And so today we thank them here as well. And I ask all of you to do the same when you get the opportunity. And speaking of that, please remember that all of you are part of the OSU family. We want you to stay connected. We want you to come back and see us often. I can assure you that us continuing to be a part of your family will be very enriching to your lives and to your children's lives and your grandchildren's lives. So please stay connected. We are the OSU family. And lastly, I'd like to speak to the fact that all of you on a day like this tend to be focused on what you're going to be doing next. What are your plans? What are your dreams? And as a mentor to a number of OSU students, some of whom are graduating here today, and a number of young professionals, I can tell you that in my experience, one of the most tragic things that I've seen are people who set their goals too low. And as a result of not really believing in their potential, don't really achieve all that they're capable of. So please aim high. Set your goals big and double them. Shoot for the stars. And if you do that and you work hard and you keep focused, you will surprise even yourself at what you're capable of achieving. So in closing, congratulations to you all. Be sure to thank those who helped you. Dream big. Go Pokes.
Good morning. On behalf of the faculty at Oklahoma State University, I would like to congratulate the graduates. Great job. I would also like to thank all of you for listening and learning and for allowing us, the faculty, to share our knowledge with you. As faculty, it is one of our joys to help you expand your horizons. We truly thank you. It has been a real privilege to have been helpful in your journey to this milestone. We are very excited and proud of your accomplishments. We also want to encourage you to come and visit when you can. Our support of your hard work and diligence won't end when you leave. We'll always be a part of your support network, and we love seeing students and hearing about their successes. It's always a great day for a faculty member when a former student makes it to Stillwater for some catching up. So please go ahead and make our day. I would also like to thank the families. I know firsthand how difficult it can be to see your child go off to college, and I want you to know that we truly appreciate the privilege of having them attend Oklahoma State University. And just look at their success. Parents, can you think of a better holiday gift than an Oklahoma State graduate? And graduates, if your holiday funds are a little low, feel free to remind Mom and Dad what a great gift your graduation is. Again, congratulations, graduates. The faculty are thrilled to have played a part in your success. We can't wait to see your future accomplishments.
Thank you, Doug and Mindy, for those words of encouragement. I also want to recognize Dr. Laura Belmonte, who is the Vice Chair of the Faculty Council and who served as our Flag Marshal today. Thank you very much, Laura. It is now my great pleasure to be a part of the program where we recognize and honor two individuals who have done many great things for Oklahoma State University and also for our local community in Stillwater and the state of Oklahoma. We are very privileged to have with us today Ann and Jim Halligan. As many of you know, Ann and Jim served as First Lady and President of Oklahoma State, respectively, as President of Oklahoma State University for many years. During that time, OSU had its first comprehensive fundraising campaign, which resulted in over $250 million in gifts and served as a platform for the Branding Success campaign that came much later. Under Dr. Halligan's leadership, OSU's retention efforts were improved and strengthened due to the establishment of many student center initiatives. Oklahoma prospered in many ways under his leadership, as well as Ann's wise counsel and guidance, who both have been very active in the Stillwater community. And of course, Jim spent 2 terms as our state senator and was a great stalwart for higher education in the capital, which we need today. I could continue for some time about all the accomplishments of this power couple. And I just want to say on a personal note that both Ann and Jim have been wonderful mentors to Ann and me, and we appreciate them very much. He only gives advice when I ask for it. Sometimes I wish he'd do more. So at this time, we get to bestow the highest humanitarian award we have at OSU, and that's the Henry G. Bennett Distinguished Service Award, given in honor of our former president, who made many noteworthy contributions to the university and to higher education and to benefit mankind. I'd like to ask Doug Burns, our Regent Chair, to please come forward to present the framed citation to Ann and Jim Halligan. And we're now privileged to have President Emeritus Jim Halligan to provide our keynote comments today. Jim, congratulations.
Thank you. All right. It's unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. When I hear all of those wonderful things said about me, they really should only all apply to my wife. She's the sole difference of why I am here today. She was able to straighten me out when I needed straightening out, and she continues to do that for me. So let me say to President Hargis and all the members of the board, we are extremely honored to be here. This is really a special event for us. We are cowboy right to the bone, let me be honest with you. And to have this honor and to put our names in that little bit of granite is going to be very special, very special. We have great-grandchildren, and I'm going to try to make certain that they know they should walk over there and see it. So it's a wonderful day. The other thing I need to say is these have been tough times in the legislature and in the state of Oklahoma. And I think the Board of Regents and President Hargis have done a marvelous job of leading this university during this time. Been really tough times. So I invite you all to give them a round of applause for what they have done. All right, now I know this is the commencement address, and I can't resist a story. When I was president, they called the office, and they said, we'll schedule our commencement when Halligan can come and give it. That means you're dead, right? You're dead. So we were in a very small school behind a little barricade, probably about 20 graduates. And just before we went out, the president of the board, I was president of the board, then me, and then the rest of the members of the board, he leaned over his shoulder like this and he said, Earl, how dang long did that guy talk last year? I said, it'll be less than 10 minutes, guys. They went boom and out we went. So here we go, all right? This is the commencement. Why do we have all have on these silly hats? I shouldn't say hats, I should say distinguished chapeaus, all right? We have them on because we want you to feel special. We want this to be a memorable date in your life forever. You should be very, very proud. I want to echo what Chairman Burns said. Too many people underestimate what they can do in life. The most important thing you will ever see in your life, the most important thing you will ever see in your life is who you perceive that person to be when you look in the mirror? I would always say to myself, as you think, so shall you be in the morning. You need to have high aspirations in life. And what are we doing here? We're trying to give you self-confidence. We want you to have self-confidence. And the other thing is, this is a commencement. So as we used to say to our 3 sons, flap your wings, flap your wings. It's time for you to fly. It's time for you to go. We've loved having you, but it's time for you to go. You and I were very lucky. I got to get this done in 10 minutes, guys. You and I were very lucky to be born in the United States. Sheer luck brought us to be in the best country that has ever existed in the history of mankind. I have a simple task for you. Make it better. Make it better. You also have a responsibility to be something pretty simple, to be kind. You didn't ask to be smart. You just looked in the mirror and said, hey, isn't this wonderful? I'm smart. I'm a college graduate. Hey, hey, hey. That's the way we want you to feel. But it also means you have an obligation. You have a significant obligation to be kind. Now, I want you to do one thing for me. A simple, random act of kindness every day. When you drive through McDonald's, Ann loves sausage biscuits. When you drive through McDonald's, give a tip to the ladies or gentlemen who are getting your order. It'll make their day, and it'll really make your day. Now, there'll be times when you're trying to be kind, so let me just tell you a little story that you can try to be kind and it sort of backfires. We were at a meeting in Denver, and there's a hotel there called the Brown Hotel. It has a large interior space and long stairwells leading down. And since people had paid my way and to be there, I was listening to someone going on and on. So finally, Ann sends me a text that she's having high tea with my daughter-in-law in the interior courtyard. So I acted like I needed to go to the bathroom and made my way down the stairs. I'm going down the stairs. Lo and behold, there's a very elderly looking gentleman playing the piano. He stops and sort of shuffles off. And as I get down to the second flight of stairs, this lady walks up to me, elderly lady. I'm above 80. Elderly lady, and she says, "You were just wonderful playing the piano." So you're going to have these moments in life when it'll happen to you. So I had this moment when I sinned, but I said, just be kind to her and go ahead. Ann can hear this, as can my daughter-in-law. And she goes on, and then she insists on giving me a $5 tip. So there'll be times when you're trying to be kind. My recommendation, take the tip, wait till the lady leaves, and then go ahead and put it in the tip jar, all right? But I want you to do an act of kindness every day because you were lucky to be born in the United States, fantastically lucky. We're more than halfway done. Bad things happen to good people. Ann said I can't use any bad words in giving this talk. But you know what I want to say, so I don't have to say it. It just happens. it's going to happen to you. Simple advice. It happens to everybody. Just get over it. Just absolutely get over it. Now, here's my simple statement that is a little bit on the edge of good language. Don't spend your life bitching from the bleachers. There's a lot of times you want to say those yo-yos that are, let's say, on the city council or on the hospital board or in the state legislature, they're a bunch of yo-yos, they don't know what they're doing. You are college graduates, sometime during your life, I spent 8 years in the Senate. That was like the Bataan Death March almost, all right? Sometime during your life, you got to step forward and don't bitch about the way things are. Go out and try to make a dent in this world. When it's all over, try to make a dent in this world. Two more. We're close. The most important things in life are not things. The most important things in life are not things. They are family, friends, experiences, and a life that makes the difference. A life that people say, everywhere she goes, things get better. The most important things in life are not things. When you graduate, there'll be a tendency, a temptation to buy something. What you want to do is sustain the friendships that you have right now. And Shakespeare said it about as good as anybody. Friends thou hast, bind them to thee as with hoops of steel. Friends thou hast, bind them to thee as with hoops of steel. Don't forget your friends here. Work hard to sustain the friendships of the people that you have, because when you get back 50 years from now and you have canes, you'll say, oh my God, I remember you when you looked a lot different than you look today, all right? Last one, but then a summary. I'm an old professor. The only security in life is the ability to adapt. Your generation's going to run into deep learning, into all kinds of robots, all kinds of things. We were just visiting before we came out here. My granddaughter, who graduated, I guess, 3 years ago, is working, MIS degree from Oklahoma State, is now working with IBM, her third company in 3 years. This is a commencement, not a finishment, a commencement. And you, more than any generation I've ever interacted with, got to continue your education. If you don't continue to learn, you're going to be toast. Just absolutely toast. Now, Shakespeare said it pretty well. Chairman Burns said it very well. Shakespeare said, there's a tide in the affairs of men. There's a tide in the affairs of men, which if taken at the flood, leads on to fame and fortune. Omitted, all the voyages of their lives are spent in shallows and in misery. You guys are going to have to take the tide. You're going to have to bet your bippies. because it's going to be a very challenging world. Summary. Here we go. Last card. All right. I hope it wasn't more than 10 minutes. All right. But an old instructor, we're here to give you self-confidence. That's why we have on these hats. You don't get to wear these hats too often. That's because you've done something significant. Do a random act of kindness every day. You will feel better because you do it. Random act of kindness every day. The important things are not things. They are experiences, friendships, people. Catch the tide, live life, make a dent in this world, make this glorious country of which we are a part even better. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
He's a hard act to follow, whether it's president or after his commencement speech. That was great, thank you, and congratulations to Ann and Jim. Today, in recognition of our outstanding scholastic achievement, it is our pleasure to recognize the newest members of our OSU chapter of Phi Kappa Phi who are wearing Phi Kappa Phi cords to denote that distinction. This is an honorary scholastic fraternity. It's reserved for those ranking in the top 10%. Will all the members of Phi Kappa Phi please rise and let us recognize you. Congratulations. Among the graduates today, we're privileged to have individuals who have spent long hours training in our Reserve Officer training programs. These individuals represent the future of the United States military, either on active duty in the reserves or as members of the National Guard, and will serve as newly commissioned lieutenants, either in the Army or the Air Force. For this ceremony, will Second Lieutenants Guy Busser, Osmond Oliveras, and Kyle Snyder please rise. Thank you for your service. Before we present the candidates for degrees, I would like to ask you to join me in recognizing a very special group without whom these efforts for graduation would not be possible. Will the faculty representing Oklahoma State University this morning please stand and remain standing? I thank each of you for your guidance and wisdom that you have provided these students. Now those students, the candidates here today, are ready to exponentially increase the scholarship you have shared with them. Thank you very much for your service here at Oklahoma State University. We will now begin the recognition of degree candidates by college. As you know, this morning we are recognizing the candidates of the College of Human Sciences, the College of Engineering, Architecture, and Technology, and the Spears School of Business. I want to advise that we have professional photographers taking pictures of each candidate during the ceremonies, and at the conclusion of the program, friends and families are invited to join your degree candidate at the South Plaza of the stadium, where platforms have been set up so that you may take as many pictures as you like. We do respectfully remind you to please not come on the arena floor. Please remember that the last candidate across the stage is just as important as the first. Members of the Board of Regents and State Regents will join me in congratulating all of our students this morning as the deans assist with their college. Students, we ask that once you have completed your graduation walk, please return to your seat and remain seated until the conclusion of the program. To commemorate your participation today, each of you will receive a watercolor painting of the library tower done by OSU Professor of Architecture, Mo Babisi. Each college has selected an outstanding representative student to lead their college processional and to be on stage with their dean. These students and their respective deans will be introduced as we begin their college's traditional graduation walk. I would now like to introduce the Dean of the College of Human Sciences, Stephen Wilson. He will be congratulating our candidates assisted by Associate Dean Sharetta Owenby. The college's gonfalon was carried by Haley Meyer. Haley is from Tulsa and is a candidate for a bachelor's degree in design, housing, and merchandising.
Haley Dawn Meyer.
Kendall Lee Smith.
Kristen Marie Henry.
Kara Beth Cleveland.
Logan James Huckel.
Molly T. Ireland.
Carly P. Rose.
Yvonne Gonzalez.
Christine Elizabeth Meyer.
Haley Nicole Blakemore.
Kaylee Wakefield.
Jesse Roth.
Victoria Nicole Compton.
Brianna Nicole Carter.
Lydia Elizabeth Tucrow.
Gabby Della Batista.
Jennifer Elizabeth Dittman.
Kennedy Blaylock.
Cole Matthew McKnight.
Emily Miller.
John Nangshua Huang.
Kinsey J. Lawson.
Elizabeth M. Bailey.
Callie Elizabeth Ray.
Bailey Morgan White.
Chelsea Danielle Maker.
Mirinda Page Story.
Ashton Claire Locklear.
Jeremy Brown.
Bethany Montgomery.
Jamie S. Owen.
Randy O'Donnell.
Jennifer Rangel.
Cecilia Lopez.
Brandy J. Martin.
Jasmine Irene Diaz de Leon.
Rachel L. Townsend.
Mary Christine Forsyth.
Lindsay Nicole Acree.
Emily Morgan Maxner.
Kennedy Bonner.
Elizabeth Ann Pendleton.
Gregory Thomas Knapp.
Savannah Dawn Goodwin.
Dalen Shea Green.
Monica Mia Barrera.
Jessica Lynn Woodrill.
Emily Ann Davis.
Kayla Whitwer.
JC Lorraine Merrick.
Kelsey Joanne Christensen.
Isabel Marie Horton.
Taylor Renee Long.
China Lynn Scott.
Chu Zhang.
Skylar Castro.
Alicia Dylan Hurdle.
Danielle Dawn Ewing.
Holly Jean Harper.
Samaja Baker. Morgan Elizabeth McLean.
Ethan Kane Carter.
Jordan Michelle Wicker.
Carissa Gail Yunker.
Sadie Dawn Dowd Hunter.
Ashlyn Nicole Steedman.
Shelby Marie Adams.
Macy Brianne Brown.
Aaron Kenna Walker.
Shelby Dobrinsky.
Alyssa Marie Martin.
Rindy Marie Hudson.
Savannah Renee Bush.
Raina Halsey.
Ariana Elizabeth Banos.
Suki Chen.
Ashley Ann Ward Parker.
Yinglin Hay.
Ashton Nicole Shelton.
Rachel Kwong.
Shauna Danae Vogt.
Jingjing Wang.
Michaela Lauren Pierce.
Lingan Fong.
Rachel Clarice Leanne Johnson.
Rayu Feng.
Jared Houston Johnson.
Easton Faye Rogers.
Emily Louise Helms.
Kate Deng.
Vicky Finley Taylor.
Carol Sun. Elin O. Jinjin Wei. Jala Wu. Sasha Wu. Yue Lai.
I would now like to introduce the Dean of the College of Engineering, Architecture, and Technology, Dr. Paul Tukowski. He will be congratulating our candidates, assisted by Associate Dean Randy Seitzinger. The college's gonfalon was carried by Samuel Lavelle from Broken Arrow. Samuel is a candidate for a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering.
Sam Lavelle.
William Michael Smith.
Samantha Skierpan.
Rachel Williams.
Brighton Ludmeister.
Fur Dominic Pizarro.
Robert McGilfrey.
Gregory Stepchinsky.
Jose Torres Cachero.
Sean Waddle.
Jonathan Lee Denny.
Alec Atnip.
George Caleb McKay.
Dominic Sayers.
Jacob Inyo Montoya Hefner.
Evan Elder.
Caleb James Robinson.
Tyler Beaver.
Freddie Enriquez.
Andrew Struthers.
Abigail Contreras.
Ashane Woody.
Angela Lynn Ashwood.
Jacqueline Buddy.
Luis Beauregard.
Carissa Enget.
Gregory J. Dillard.
Perrin Chagan.
Olukime Olatune Adotula. Sorry.
Abdul Mustafa Awad.
Jonathan Miguel Cervantes.
Gassim Khalid Gassim.
Ian Patrick McQuaig.
Christian Antonio Valderrama.
Mark Cunningham.
Morgan Ray Hurst.
Tisha Patil.
Catherine Ann Jolly.
Charles Robert Graham.
Taryn McKenzie Elston.
Kevin Christopher Palmer.
Osman Alvarez.
Omar Ture.
Ryan Dominic E. Kelly.
Devarsi Karani.
Victor White.
Christian Benedict.
Wesley August George Duchesne.
Husainuddin Shake.
Jacob Watson.
Khadija Agil.
Dakota Lee Reed.
Hannah Sage.
Hunter Hoffman.
Minase Mikunen.
Joshua Giles.
Jameson Gunter Tucker.
Tyson Marcotte.
Landon Lohman.
Mitchell Yearout.
James Birch Vaught.
Jake Dean Walton.
Tyler Morris.
Nicholas Patrick Miller.
Connor The Process Cusack.
Zachary Strickland.
Jesse Eugene Fate.
Brandon Boss.
Stephen Dean Walcher.
Aaron Herb.
Nate Franklin.
Rodwin Ucklebush.
Dustin Wallace Randall.
Faisal Ashamrani.
Christopher Allen Evans.
Mohammed Al Muhane.
Landon Alicia Thomas. Elijah.
Mohammed Al Dasseri.
Sean Blackwell.
Cody Niemeyer.
Joseph Jentz.
Barry Cameron Ballard.
Eric McKelkey.
Trevin Cade Mast.
Jason Lee McCracken.
Ethan Ray Tomlinson.
Philip Vanoy.
Jace Brown.
Logan Gentry.
Lindsay Nicole Baxter.
Dewey Ord.
Jordan Wilmot.
Traven Elliott.
Timothy Way.
Blake Allen Edwards.
Nicholas James Clark.
Daniel Dowell.
Janine El Khalid.
Andrew Slater.
Jessica Gay.
Kyle Foster Snyder.
Brian Daniel Johnson.
Jordan Miller.
Christy Lynn Clayton.
Chase Wilhelm Haverkamp.
Kaylee Rebecca Culps.
Scarlett Nicole Tucker.
Jacob James Hunter.
Yuchen Gao.
Brent Allen Neeson.
Dallas Gabriel Rayburn.
Tyler Scott Suter.
Jasmine Nicole Wilson.
Donnie Nima Abedi.
Patricia Mata.
Tanner Bridenstine.
Leah Rose Benator.
Elizabeth Eileen Ryan.
Harry Singh Wui Lim.
Gregory Allen Wilson.
Loquilio Sanchez Vasquez.
Sean Luke Gillum.
Ali Almafut.
Forrest French.
Chi Dong Ji.
Garrett Oakley Castor.
Jiaoxin Liu.
Austin James White.
Yisheng Zhang.
Corey William Davis.
Ronald Cameron. Or Camo, excuse me.
Jefferson Mark Harrison.
Rook Daniel Jackson.
Kyle Blake Stevens.
Lucas Gertsch.
John Ernest Snowden III.
Tanner Patrick Rollins.
Keith Shanks.
Garrett Dollins.
Tyler Jack Jenny.
Scott Dick.
Brian Hale.
Colton Turner Leach.
Benjamin Leon.
Grant Thomas Moore.
Janisha Oli.
Hannah Ebels.
Elisa Mercado.
Anthony John Wesley Ebels.
Adam De La Garza.
Zachary Ramey Hedrickson.
Ahmed Al-Shawaki.
Todd Maynard Harrison Jr.
Kyle Crawford.
Veronica Rowe.
Billy Johnson Jr.
Regad Gassan Elshi.
Roy Ni Aniti Sawa.
Elisa Smith.
Xavier Carlisle.
James David Redout.
Isaiah Malone.
Rui Wan.
Luis Alfredo Anginawa.
Corey Hopkos.
Cole William Davis.
Dre Ni Hu.
Austin Jeffrey Marr.
Kevin Caton.
Kevin Keith.
Adam Dolan.
Cassidy Cunningham.
Jocelyn Palacios.
Kayla Walters.
Shoa Almighty Bang.
Ethan Everett Knox.
Paula Plasencia.
James J. Fisher.
Stephanie Unuaja.
Michael Rutt.
Alexandria Barnes.
Michael John Totillo.
Maha Al-Shadoki.
Curtis Joseph Hudwalker.
Jenna Blows.
Ryan Wheatley.
Olivia Huppy.
Colin Morris.
Sarah Barag.
Ali Almosen.
Barrios. Kelly Marie Brown.
Sean June Liu.
Tim Campbell.
Nasser Hassan Alarabish.
Christopher Gibson.
Malik Al-Qadra.
Mariah Ann Worthen.
Abdulaziz Al-Anazi.
Stephanie Marie Contreras. Hannah Nicole Scarborough. Kevin Marshall Harrison.
Olivia Suzanne Good. Alexander Holt. Jenna Morgan Grant. Caitlin Knight. Pei Joe. Eric Horriman. Harrison Ford Nuff. Atticus Samuel Malone. Baginda Sukma. Laredo Sidney Williams. Scott Francis Garvey. Jessica Angela Martin. Isaiah K. Hill. Taylor Pelzel. This concludes the recognition of the graduates from the College of Engineering, Architecture, and Technology. Please join me in congratulating them.
I would now like to introduce the Dean of the Spear School of Business, Dr. Ken Eastman. He will be congratulating our candidates, assisted by Associate Dean Marls Mason. Aaron Hart from Edmond carried the college's gonfalon. Aaron is a candidate for a bachelor's degree in marketing.
Aaron Hart.
Casey Adair.
Chelsea Peyton Shea.
Linda T. Lee.
Ann St. Clair Calvert.
Jenna Ann Johnson.
Andrew Michael McNulty.
Rachel Forbus.
Clay Dudding.
Mercedes Mace.
Dylan Schmidt.
Corey Barnett.
Constance Abigail Jean Campbell.
Ryan Skeen Nam.
Brooks Coleman.
Cameron Faith Hammer Bartels.
Mary Chris Rivard.
Dana Gandy.
Madison Starkey.
Ryan Poindexter.
Braden Martin.
Jose Guadalupe Martinez Jr.
Peyton Shea Cooper.
Brittany Stevenson.
Emma Renee Hicks.
Tyler Matthew Flynn.
Joseph Edward D. Clemente.
Jie Chen.
Rachel Elizabeth Hobbs.
Yiling Wong.
Jenna Slattery.
Mengjiao Rebecca Hay.
Courtney Ryan Shelf.
Jennifer Elissa Doby.
Caitlin Sue Schultz.
Kamesha Lashai White.
Megan Catherine Ereko.
Darwin Max McLaughlin III.
Reagan Catherine Metters.
Christian Jacob Klein.
Marley Hicks.
Tanner Ray Davis.
Andrea Palaco.
Lauren Elizabeth Lange.
Gabriel Hooper.
Christy Humphreys.
J. Jordan Nail.
Ryan McSweeney.
Alexandria Christian Platter.
Robert Vincent Snyder.
Lonnie Miller.
Allison Michelle Stiglitz.
Stacy Nicole Gravitt.
Candace Peterson.
Alyssa Lee.
Morgan Alyssa Amsler.
Taylor Elliott.
Tyler Brown.
Camden Straw.
Elliot Pickles.
Blake Lostovica.
Dustin Jean Ball.
Zachary Wolf.
Marshall Lawton Dilly.
Jennifer Renee Snodgrass.
Christian Jackson.
Tori Stover.
Landry Wright.
Michael Emery.
Catherine Elizabeth Stephen.
Antoine DeSante Wilson.
Cade Surratt.
Rodrigo Uribe Talalmas.
Corbett Moore.
Brooke McWilliams.
Jae Won Jong.
Alex Ferguson.
Dustin Luft.
Gannon Jerome.
Evan Lurch.
Alexandra Riggs.
Molly Lynn Danielson.
Wade Smith.
William John Rippon.
Kelsey Janae Jones.
Jonathan Michael Waldrop.
Cassidy Lee Leathers.
Eva Zorankaite.
Bailey Nicole Owens.
Congratulations. Tyler Allen Williams.
Natalie Drager.
Cheyenne Dakota Michaels.
Paige Elizabeth Bond.
Skylar Caitlin Dillon.
Shannon Elizabeth Gray.
Aubrey McDonald.
Katie Joanne Jones.
Garrett McCain.
Elizabeth Cassandra Aldape.
Andrew Idairo Rosa.
Kaylee Reitzel.
Ryan Sluter.
Erin Nicole Bowman.
Isabella Daylert.
Mackenzie Cole Dildy.
Jordan Gerald Davis.
Brett Bowen.
Caitlin Arnold.
Amber Fife.
Siobhan Dominguez.
John Henry Walbley.
Jarrett Lowain Hobson.
Jacob Alvey Musgrave.
Terry Lynn Mollett.
Wendy Nicole Hall.
Cody Reed Kabler.
Grant Forrest Hetrick.
Kybert Ivan Martinez.
Zachary Crabtree.
Drake Zachary Dollar.
Mason Rudolph.
Garrett Soper.
Austin Charles Parker.
Cassidy Grace Rutledge.
Britton Abbott.
Allison Paige Teague.
Cole Aaron Walterscheid.
James Matthew Lampkin.
Brad Lundblade.
Harwinder Birdie.
Abel Ivan Marino.
Hayden Russell Hadlock.
Bryce Kippenberger.
Will Bramblett.
Grant Nightingale.
Kaylee Joe Marston.
Keaton Newfield.
Hannah Lynn Wolf.
Matthew Scheffler.
Patience Graves.
Dalton Pack.
Austin Tyler Morosky.
Jenny Kim Morris.
Lee Van Lambert.
Janae Riley Bagby.
Cooper Norman.
Adam Christopher Williams.
Megan Nicole Barney.
Henry Denson Jr.
Shane Michael Horner.
Tammy Galloway.
Timber Lee Kinsey.
Angela Siobhan Taylor.
Chase Shoup.
Clayton Allen Christopher Jewell.
Andrew Pinter.
Samuel Adams.
Dalton Howell.
Mason Humphrey.
Savannah Marla Donica.
Chase Robertson.
Jacob Allen Meyer.
William Riley Morgan.
Mitchell Dralos.
Scott Barlow.
Nathan T. Mayfield.
Wesley D. Martin.
Jacob Westhusen.
Peyton Smith.
Grant Watson.
William Paul Carpenter.
Brigham Hedges.
Eric Richard Marone.
Andrew Hamel.
Michael Garrett Etheridge.
Robert Lovin.
Ethan Whitaker.
Tyler Travis Clarkson.
Nathan Jolliffe.
Cohen Reese Grayson.
Parker Conway.
Brianna Marie Gonseth.
Taylor Hawkins.
Colton Thomas Conger.
Cooper William Davis.
Reagan McKee.
Lucas Scott Pearson.
Travis Michael Montoya.
Yong Loon Lee.
Abdullah Al Salim.
Tsi Cern Chu.
Mackenzie Martin.
Brock Michael Chrisman.
Caitlin Seward.
Kyle Boots Vincent Parkinson.
Dylan Joseph Waters.
Molly Rose Battershell.
Victoria Turner.
Carly Lynn Biddle.
Kayla Dawn Miller.
Talina Joins.
Michelle Sanchez.
Chris Hunt.
Elizaveta Shoulders.
Kayla Brooke McKinney.
Wendy Alvarez.
Jeremy Richard Knapp.
Melissa Martinez.
Sarah Nicole Dyer.
Jasmine Colbeth.
Darian Bailey.
Tiffany Dawn Rollins.
Garrett McGowan.
Julie Bobineau.
Alan Cook.
Erica Phillips Hines.
Chris Boatman.
Warda Zahir Khan.
Kaylin Brown.
Shelby Nicole Johns.
Jackson Rolfing.
Mason Sixsmith.
Stephen Paul Kenneth Dunkey.
Jacob Hoover.
Lauren Whiteley.
Jacob Rogers.
Veronica Towery Jackson.
Quentin Kent Thompson.
Kelsey Bauman.
Connor Michael Williams.
Amy Diane Moss.
Christopher James Moonchrist.
Jeffrey Mitchell Carr.
Brandy Nicole Haley.
Sam Gatewood.
Trent Stacy Partain.
Adam Lightfoot.
Joshua Tyler Harriman.
Hayden Beckley.
Shane Essink.
Morgan Russell Taylor.
Tanya De Souza.
Wyatt Ingelou.
Raven Arbra Boyle. Boyd.
Jacob Cordson.
Elizabeth R. Castaneda.
Bryce Cotton.
Tanya Cromwell.
Brandy Griffin.
Renee Marie Jacobs.
Natalia Melnick.
Sandra Barber.
Kaipung Kim.
Christina Elaine Craig.
Sai Krishna Thoda.
Jacob Aubrey.
Alex Honeycutt.
Jamie Lynch.
Thu Pam Nutlove.
Craig Barnes.
Joseph Edward Rogers.
Jia Yong Lee.
Daehee Kong.
Benjamin Joel Carnett.
Matthew Biliu Sohikian.
Larry Ray Seals II.
Catherine Yvonne Sparger.
Lakin Elise Ash.
Robert Connor Howell.
Jordan Christopher Weeks.
Mayela Estrada.
Thomas Ransom.
Brian
Smith.
Chang.
Barrick Dyson.
Taylor Alexis Harper.
Aaron Hutchinson.
Alex Skelton. Tanner Roberts. Jake Blackwood. And this concludes recognition of the graduates from the Spears School of Business. Please join me in congratulating them.
Would all the candidates please rise? On the recommendation of the respective faculties and deans of the colleges, and with the approval of the Board of Regents of Oklahoma State University and Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education, it is my distinct privilege as president of Oklahoma State University to confer upon each of you the degree for which you have been recommended and to invest you with all the rights, honors, privileges, and obligations pertaining thereto. Congratulations, you've done it. Please change your tassels from right to left. I hope you know how proud we are of all of your accomplishments, and I hope you'll remain true to your alma mater, come back to campus often, bring money, and wear bright orange every chance you get. As new alumni, may the words which you are about to sing take on a very special and lasting meaning for you as you join in the singing of our alma mater hymn, led by Charles Rich.
Proud and immortal, bright shines your name, Oklahoma State, we herald your fame. Ever you'll find us loyal and true to our alma mater, OSU.
The student recessional, which will be after the platform party and faculty recess, will take you outside to the South Plaza of Boone Pickens Stadium. Family and friends, we encourage you to join your graduates outside and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for coming to OSU's commencement. Congratulations, graduates, and go Pokes!